started like a pour, ending up on the floor. I ran into a computer cab. Hardcore, it started like a pour, ending up on the floor.
Now, right now, I've got a chance to be standing next to Jen Rosenthal, who's the artist that created these artworks in the gallery this evening. Now, Jen, can you give us a couple of words that kind of sums up the basic idea of this particular show?
A couple words.
All right, what's the title of the show?
It's called Control.
Control. Now, in any of these particular pieces, is there specific aspects of control that sort of jump out, or is it more like a thematic sort of situation?
Well, it's a little thematic, I suppose. It's more process-based.
Okay.
So the idea of having control and also letting go of control at the same time.
Sure.
So knowing what you can control and working with that, and letting go of the things you cannot control.
So in one of these pieces, as an example, what would be something that is letting loose of control?
Well, definitely the starting point, which became the splatter and sort of the impetus,
Okay.
and letting what would happen to it. So I suppose I had a little bit of control,
Sure.
but the initial splatter found on most of the pieces would start the work,
Right.
and then it was this process of first just taking the paper and holding it up and letting it just slowly
A little
drip
more
down.
control.
And then I tried to take that line and just really aggressively like shake the paper back and forth.
Let it out of control.
Yeah, little letting go of my uber perfection
Sure.
control and seeing what happens. And then I really got started, blowing on the work and compressed air and getting all these different effects that normally I would not be comfortable enough.
Right.
Trying so many different things all at once, and I actually started almost all of the pieces at once, and then
Right.
just came back and just began fine-tuning and
But then at some point you took complete control again, right?
absolutely, and then that's the lines, that's the precise line that follows the splatters and the drips and the drops and
Which basically creates kind of a visual echo that sort of like it sort of
yeah,
doubles
I
out
like
from the
that,
original
a
line.
visual echo.
Now, but then what I've noticed, of course, is that there's some where you took even more control over the situation. Describe some of the sort of the next level of control.
So the next level is also this reoccurring theme that I have of this, revealing and hiding and sort of peeling back layers and seeing what's going on underneath. And a lot of the pieces, there's little cutouts.
Sure.
And then I stitch them back together.
All right.
And then, but what's underneath is sort of like the idea of like a previous self, or you see a lot of the circles
Right.
that was from my last solo show, and
So if you dig a little deeper, you can see something that happened before.
exactly. And I kind of like to leave that mark while I'm progressing forward, and it's sort of like my reminder of where I've been,
Absolutely.
so I don't get lost.
Now, I also heard you saying to somebody that this is the first series of art that you actually signed. Tell us, like, why would that be significant? And then second of all, how you went about doing that.
Well, I suppose it's significant because I've never felt enough confidence to put that finishing mark on the paper on the front, where you work for so long and you've got this piece and you're like, I don't want to muck it up with my name,
Right.
or will it detract from the work? I never felt worthy of it up until this point, and I think that's because I'm sort of coming into my own. I'm really feel like my voice is emerging, and I'm finding my own stamp, so to speak. And I don't want to like market it or brand it that way, but that it's become like uniquely my voice.
Now, one of the other things that I like about the particular signature is that it also establishes the proper direction or the proper dimension,
Yep.
regardless of whether that's the one that somebody else might choose to show it, because many of these, because they're sort of abstract, could be viewed in they could be flipped any of the four ways.
Yes.
But by using the signature, in this case, in the lower right-hand corner, then you end up with a situation where that's at least your version of how it should be.
Right.
But it's almost impossible possible to read. I might have missed it.
Well, that's kind of also my fun little. I like putting things into my work that are like little surprises, and that you may look at it 100 times and never see this little moment that was really intentional on my part. And I love when people then discover it.
Right.
It's like that new discovery, which I love new discoveries.
Sure.
It's just like being a kid again. Where
Absolutely.
It's so exciting, and I feel like we sort of lack that excitement of a new discovery.
Right.
And I'm not saying like it's this amazing new discovery, but I like to have that sort of fun and control and putting something in that if anyone were to come across it and then like bring it up to me, I'd be like, yeah, you found
Oh
it.
yeah, it's an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, exactly.
So now tell me this. We're standing in front of a piece right here, and I'm going to step over here. We're standing in front of this piece here. Can you tell us the title of this piece?
Well, this title is called Control Number 68.
Okay, and the dimensions?
The dimensions are 10 by 13 and a half.
Okay, and the medium?
This is just ink on vellum.
Okay, and the price?
$500.
All right. This has been Nathan Peck and Jen Rosenthal. I'm going to send it back up to you, Pei, at the bar, and perhaps you can send it over to the bar and see what they're talking about over there. Perhaps they've got some more insights.
Well, you guessed right, I guess. Where is she?
Like right there, to the right. The lights are getting like right in your way.
Is she like on the main floor or on the
Elevated.
elevator?
Oh, I can see your head.
Oh yeah, that's her. With the boots?
Yes. We definitely have the cool stuff.
So anything that you can think of that really is an obvious sort of evolution with the sound class?
Yay!
Oh wow, I got. All right.